Would you say something that you know is wrong just to fit into a group? I think most of us would say, oh no, we would never do that. Well, a study in the 1950s kind of proved otherwise. In the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch ran one of the most famous psychological experiments ever. He brought people into a room as a group, showed them a set of lines, and asked which one of these lines were the same length. And the answer was obvious. But here's the caveat. Everyone in the group was an actor except for one true participant. One by one, all of the actors gave the wrong answer. And when it was the real participants' turn, most of them also said the wrong answer, even though they knew it wasn't true. And why is that? Because the pressure to conform and not stand out was stronger than what their eyes and their brain were telling them. Asch found that about 75% of the people went along with the group at least once. Now, this is a famous study, and if you took psychology in college, you probably went over this. But I dug slightly deeper. So there's no record of Solomon Asch ever working for a government agency. He was literally just a psychology professor. But one of Asch's graduate students was Stanley Milgram. And Stanley Milgram ran the obedience to authority experiments at Yale in 1961. That's the experiments where participants shock other participants. And studies like the Stanley experiment were of deep interest to the government during the Cold War. And even though Solomon Asch never worked for a government agency, you can see how his experiment influenced a lot of stuff. It gave cold hard numbers that if you can get a group of people to say one thing, they can pretty much convince everyone to think that same thing as well. And what do you think? Are we still seeing things like that used today?